Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a tutorial on how I get this color in my hair. It's not hard at all. It's just using bleach and it's kind of a gradient effect, not really an ombre. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I get this simple look, just keep on watching. Okay, so the items you will need is your bleaching powder, and you could get this from Sally's or any beauty supply store. Also a wide tooth comb, a mixing bowl, and the developer depending on how bright you want your hair. I decided to use a 40, and this is a consistency that you want your bleach to be. You don't want it to be too runny, but you also don't want it to be too thick, so this is the consistency I went for. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is always comb on my hair just to make sure any tangles are out and make sure everything is even. And then we're going to go in with the bleach and we're going to start dyeing the tips of our hair. We're going to divide our hair into 3 parts. So the first third of the hair is the tips, and we're going to dye that first because we want that to be the lightest part of our entire head. So I'm just going to do that on this side of the weave, and then I'm going to flip it and just repeat that process, and we're going to do that for all the sections. And as you can see what I'm doing here, to avoid any harsh lines, you can see how I'm holding the brush and applying the bleach. I'm not applying it on a flat surface. I'm kind of just applying it on the side and whipping the bleach down to avoid it having harsh lines. Now all we're going to do is just wrap that up in some foil and wait a couple of minutes to see the desired color, and then we're going to repeat the process on the second third of the hair. Okay, so honestly, I don't even know how long I left the hair wrapped up in the foil. I did this before, so I kind of just peek in the foil every 10 minutes just to see if the color is how I desired it to look. But depending on how bright you want your hair, you could leave it on longer or shorter. But this is the color that I got, and then I just went and did the second third of my hair. And as you can see, I'm holding that brush again to the side just to avoid any harsh lines, because we do not want that. We want the hair to flow into dark brown, brown, into blonde. So that's why we're just whipping the bleach on the hair like this, how I'm doing right now. Okay, then we're just going to repeat that on the other side of the hair. And as you can see, I was about to put the hair in the foil, but I just decided to add more bleach to the first third of my hair, and that's because I wanted it to be lighter anyway, so adding more really wasn't going to do much, but I just decided to do it anyways. And then we're just going to wrap that in the foil. Okay, so after peeking and seeing if I got the color I desire, I took the hair out of the foil, and the tips of the hair wasn't as bright as I wanted them to be, and I didn't want the whole hair to be bright, so I just decided to wash it out and let it air dry and just go over the parts that I wanted lighter again, because the brown that was at the top, the second third of the hair, was the color that I wanted, and I didn't want that to get any lighter, so I just went over the parts that I wanted brighter, and I went up about half of the bundle because I wanted it to be dark brown, light brown, and then blonde. So you can see how I went up about half of the bundle, and then once I got the desired ombre gradient look that I wanted, I put it in the foil, and you guys will see how the end result looks. Okay, so this was my final results. As you can see, the colors are not blunt. It flows from dark to light, and this is exactly what I wanted. I hope this tutorial helped your dyeing process to be much easier, and stay tuned for how I make a U part out of this hair. This is the Ross Pretty hair that I did a review on. The initial unpackaging review for this hair will be in the description box below, so don't forget to read that and all the information for the products that I use. So if you're interested in seeing how I make that U-part wig, stay tuned, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.